All right, have not fans, kind of picking up where I left off in the top 10 coldest moments of the Ice Queen Veronica Harrington. I want to do a video about, and again, this is a good what if. What if Veronica lost her grandbaby? Now, based off the car accident and the ending of the Veronica show season finale, that was the name of the episode. Remember the Veronica show, and then the finale, I believe Melissa was taking control of the wheel trying to get Veronica off the road. I'm wondering this about the wreck. If Justin hadn't to come up behind the car and kept ramming it, would Melissa have gotten the idea to run the car off the road? I'm kind of thinking about that now. So thanks to Justin, Melissa got the bright idea to, you know what, if we're getting rammed out of the road, let me help you with that. And then took control of the wheel and boom, there they go. So with that being said, we don't know the outcome yet about who survived, who died, or if, everybody's just kind of banged up right now. So this isn't me confirming anything. I just wanted to let you know right now, hence why it's a what if. So the question is, let's say Veronica survives, but either Melissa and or the baby inside of her ends up being dead as a result of the wreck. The question is, what will Veronica do now? Remember, she invested a lot of time, money, and energy into this, and I hate to use this phrase, but this project of hers in order to come up with a grandchild, to get Jeffrey in a situation where he'd have to get married to a woman and live out the life that Veronica wants him to live. Now, what I'm saying with this is the fact that look at everything she did in order to accomplish her goal of Plan a Melissa, as I called in my top 10 video. She literally looked, and what I really think is Melissa was mentioned in season 1, but not by name. Remember, during season 1, Jeffrey wanted to come out to his mom, but really she wouldn't let him. Every time he kept saying like, "Mom, there's something I have to tell you," or "Mom, she's like, "No, you don't," or "What do you have to say?" And there was a point where I believe it was Candace that said, Jeffrey, she didn't say it outright, but, literally told Veronica in no uncertain terms and, hidden language that, "Oh, I know your son is gay." And then that kind of got to Veronica because she was sitting down with Catherine just talking at her house, about the whole, when is my son going to settle down and get married so I can have a grandchild? And, Catherine got kind of quiet about that. And Veronica was just like, "Why are you get so quiet every time I mention my son?" And Catherine's like, "Well, there's not much to say. So what do other people say about him when I'm not in the room?" Nothing. He's a nice boy. They don't say anything. And then Veronica just got up and left. And then Hannah came in to clean up the plates. Remember, this is season 1 where she just gotten a maid job, and her and Catherine were on really good terms because she helped Catherine out during her whole breast cancer situation. And Catherine said that, look, if she thinks I'm going to be the one to tell her son's gay, she has another thing coming. And then Hannah's like, "I don't want anything to do with it." So back then, that was, Veronica being in denial while everyone else knew about it, because at the beginning of season 2, David told told Jim about, well, Jeffrey came out and told us he was gay. And then Jim's like, "So what? What's the big deal? Everybody knows he's gay, David." So Veronica, again, was the one that was in denial about the situation. And she even suggested, like, "Why don't you need to go out on a date, Jeffrey?" Remember, this was after the talk with Catherine and Candace. And Jeffrey was like, "Look, I'm really busy here at the, rehab center." It's like, "Look, I'll give you some time off, find a nice girl, go on a date." And Jeffrey kept making excuse after excuse, like, "I've been out on a date." "With who? Where did you go? What's her name? What do her parents do?" And then Jeffrey's literally just in tears because I believe Veronica gave him that interrogation after Laura came back into Wyatt's life. And I believe Veronica said that I was the one that called Laura, which, remember, she was Wyatt's ex-girlfriend, to come back and help him after he was going through the tough time of Amanda trying to take her life, and, him coming out of rehab. And those two were getting closer and closer. And I believe Jeffrey called Veronica while they were at Jim and Catherine's house. Laura came over and was talking with Wyatt. They were having a good time, and Jeffrey was literally getting jealous. Called his mom over there to say, "This is against the rules." And then when Jeffrey got, I'm getting tongue tied here. When Veronica got there, Jeffrey was like, "No, it's okay. Things have calmed down." And he's like, Jeffrey, look at you. Your shirt's a mess. Your hair, you look like you just been like throwing a hissy fit. And then that's when Veronica's like, get your head out of the clouds and wear darker colors. You're a man. You're a man. And basically, she even took out like a portfolio at one point of a few girls that she thought, oh, here's a nice girl. I can pick out a girl for you. So I feel like in that portfolio she had, Melissa was the one she had been eyeballing for a while. But after Jeffrey came out to his parents, I feel like that's when she really started to do her homework and said, okay, this is the girl. She's going to law school and, and I believe Melissa even said that it felt like I was going for a job interview when I spoke with your mother about meeting you. And that was literally Veronica pinning down exactly the kind of girl she wants for Jeffrey to produce the grandchild that she wants. Literally selective breeding, I believe is the biology term for it. And you go from there where she picked Melissa, took her parents' business to save them from bankruptcy, paying for the medication for her dad who had cancer. Who had cancer at the time. And the list goes on. She went through all these things just to get her son in line. Now, for all that to crumble due to that car wreck, what the hell will she do now to top this? Remember, if the baby's gone, all right, let me just put it this way. Since we don't know the lengths that Veronica will go to get what she wants, we know she will go through extreme lengths. Look at what she did with Melissa and Jeffrey. What I'm thinking is, and again, this is just me thinking out loud here, I think that she will use the grandchild as leverage for Jeffrey. Remember in the finale, she got Jeffrey arrested. And here's what I think will happen. She will go to the jail or whatever to talk to Jeffrey like she talked to Candace. Well, here's what we can do. You can do what I want you to do and work with me, or you can go to jail right now. It's your choice. I believe she went to the hotel and spoke with Candace about there are police officers right outside here. Now, I want in on this plot you have to get back at David. This thing you and Erica have going. I want in to make him suffer. Now, you can let me in on your little plan or you can get arrested right now. And that's when Candace is like, I don't need your help. That's when the cops came. She was in jail. Veronica said, look, I'll help you out. Just let me in on this plan and I'll get you out of here. So Candace obliged. I feel the same thing might happen with Jeffrey. Now, I don't know if it still involves Melissa. Let's say Melissa's dead or whatever, and the baby's dead. And Veronica's just like, okay, Jeffrey, now you're sitting in this cell, and this is just a small taste of what jail has to offer you in prison. Now you can go to the big house and, be somebody's peaches, a nod to what Quincy told Jeffrey about jail. Or you can come out. I can help you get out of here. And you do as I tell you to do. Hey, Melissa's dead now, so that simple-minded bitch, she will probably say something like that. And I'll find somebody who's even better. But this time around, you're going to do exactly as I say. The question is, you know what? This extends the question. I don't even know if the question is, what lengths will Veronica go to get a grandchild? But will Jeffrey choose to live the life that his mom wants? Or will he go to jail? I wonder if that's going to be the bigger question. Because, Veronica, she'll literally present, even if the situation is dire, like, she really wants to get back at David and she really wants a grandchild. But when it comes down to it, she will sit at the enemy's table, somebody who hates her guts and she doesn't care about them as well. But she will put that aside and say, look, you don't like me, I don't like you, but I want in on this plan because I have bigger fish to fry. I feel like she will present that to Jeffrey despite everything that's happened. And then Jeffrey will just be like a little kid, if he's in that jail cell or whatnot. And then it gets a little taste of what Wyatt went through. But instead of Wyatt's situation, Jeffrey's not going to be in a Jim Cryer controlled environment. So what I'm thinking is, hey, for all we know, Veronica might pull strings and then put another toxic in Jeffrey's jail cell to do exactly what happened to Wyatt or get him beaten up. And then she'll wait until, and again, this is the same strategy that Jim used with Wyatt. I'll just wait till he's like a fish out of water, so to speak. He'll just be a curled up ball of putty in my hands and he'll do exactly what I want him to do because after seeing how tough the jail life is, he'd rather do what I tell him to do than to live that life. So I feel that if Veronica is alive, comes out of the car wreck, but the baby isn't. I feel she pulls something like that. For all we know, I bet, let's say Melissa's dead. They take her to the hospital. It's like, look, is there any way you can save the baby? I don't care. It's like, well, ma'am, the mother is dead. I don't give a damn. Give me the embryo or fetus or whatever. Hey, Veronica being who she is, she might actually try to save. I don't know how it works. I didn't take anatomy. I didn't take nursing or whatever. So I'm not 100% sure. But it would not surprise me if she tried to take that kind of stuff from Melissa's stomach and put it in another woman. I know that sounds kind of intense, but Veronica wants this grandchild. And it would not surprise me. Look at all the links she did in order to pick Melissa from the bunch and then make sure that she was the right ship for her grandbaby. I don't know how to phrase it, but in my mind, I feel that losing this grandchild will send Veronica off the deep end. She will probably go through even more extreme measures than we've already seen her go through in order to get a grandchild. So let me know in the comments below, if Melissa and the baby are dead, what links and what kind of measures and what kind of plot will Veronica come up with next in order to get that grandchild? Let me know Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I feel like this video is going to stem some really intense comments. So please subscribe for more videos in the future, and I'll talk to you next time.